Hello, my beautiful keto family. In this video, I will go over 9 ways that you can break a keto plateau. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Talita from Shrinking with Keto. And at the early age of 32, I had a hysterectomy performed, tossing me directly into the menopausal pool, adding an extra 40 pounds to my already morbidly obese existence. Now, throughout my ketogenic journey, I have lost over 190 pounds. I reversed my diabetes type 2 and regulated my hormones. I did this naturally and claimed my life back. And since then, it has become my obsession to help you claim your life back now. Full disclaimer, I'm not a nurse, nor a doctor, nor a medical practitioner of any kind. All and every piece of information that I have in my videos is based on my own extensive research and my personal experience, alongside people that I have helped and coached. And I hope that it is more than enough to help you. Let's define, or attempt to define, what a weight loss plateau is. A weight loss plateau is when a person has not changed any of their eating habits that they were once losing weight with, or they have not changed any of their workout habits, meaning they're still working out the same way they were working out before, and have reached a weight loss stall, meaning they're no longer losing weight based on these two factors. There's a lot of controversy as whether a weight loss plateau is considered at a month, 3 months, or even 6 months, with the majority of research saying that they can safely assume that it is a plateau after 6 months. Let's explain a little bit why that is. If you have started a ketogenic diet and have rapidly lost weight, it is safe to assume that after 6 months of rapid weight loss, your body is going to protect you by not letting you lose any more fat, or at least not letting you lose any more weight on the scale. Do not worry, it is a mechanism in place to protect our own body. If you are calling it a keto plateau after 1 month, let me explain that it is not a plateau at all. The first month on the ketogenic diet, you're mostly losing water weight. And it is not that your weight has stalled, but your weight loss journey has not really begun yet. It comes right after this. The initial weight you lose on the ketogenic journey is a lot of water weight based on the reduction of inflammation. And you will be losing numbers that are not sustainable throughout the whole ketogenic journey. I am going to assume that we have all calculated our keto macros and therefore have the correct macros for our ketogenic diet, and that our weight loss plateau is not due to the fact that we have not calculated our macros correctly. Now, if you're unsure about your macro calculations, you can go ahead and check my video on keto macros that gives you a step-by-step way of calculating your own personal macros. You want to make sure you stay until the end of this video, because I'm going to give you the last tip. And the last tip is a little controversial. It will bring a lot of haters my way, but hey, it works. Number 1, track your food. And this might sound silly. You're sitting wondering, well, if I'm on a ketogenic diet, I am tracking my food. Not necessarily. A lot of us begin by tracking our food and then feel so confident in the amounts that we are seeing that we stop tracking our food altogether. That is a very big mistake. The first thing you want to do if you hit a weight loss plateau is retrack your food. There are a lot of hidden carbs and a lot of hidden sugars in a lot of products that will save us time and will save us desperation once we track them. In order to understand why I'm saying we need to retrack our foods, there is 2 main things that play a major role. First of all, proteins and carbohydrates are only 4 calories per gram, whereas fats are 9 calories per gram. It is very easy and very probable that you are overeating your calories in fat. In the beginning of your ketogenic journey, it is important to eat high fats, and it might even be okay and you will still see weight loss even if you do overeat your fats. But once your body gets adapted into burning fats for fuel, eating all those extra fats will go over your calorie count. And it does matter. Once you reach a certain point, especially a weight loss plateau, calories in, calories out really do matter. The second thing I want you to have in mind is that your body will prioritize the fat that you eat over the fat that you have stored. Meaning that if you are overeating your fats, it is very probable that your fat storages will not be burned. So the first thing you do if you hit a keto plateau is go back to basics. Track your foods and, trust me on this one, track total carbs, not net carbs. Number 2, check your medication and vitamins. There is a lot of hidden sugar. There is a lot of hidden glucose in cough syrup, in painkillers, even in vitamins. A lot of electrolytes have glucose in them, or they have sugar just written up in another form. You will be surprised with how many people have reached a weight loss stall because of the vitamins or the medication they are taking. And please, I'm not saying do not take your medication. What I'm saying is that check your medication, and if in fact you have sugars or glucose or sugar written in any other form on your vitamins or your medication, talk to your doctor and see if there's an alternate medication you can use that does not have any of the sugars. Number 3, stop snacking. Stop snacking altogether. I don't care if they're calculated in your macros. I don't care if they're calculated in your calories. They could be perfectly keto-friendly foods. But if you are snacking, you are still spiking your insulin. And if you have hit a weight loss plateau, which you probably have if you're watching this video, stop snacking. You should not by any means have more than 3 meals a day. Every time you snack, you spike insulin levels. And that will stall weight loss. Number 4, fasting. Now, before you start screaming over the top of your head that you are not going to fast no matter what, there are 3 types of fast that can actually help you break through a weight loss plateau. The first and the most common fast to break a weight loss plateau is a 48-hour water fast, where you do not eat anything for 48 hours, except for water. This is definitely going to move the needle, and it's definitely going to break through your plateau. Well, at least in most cases it will. But let's just say that you do not have it in you to do a 48-hour water fast. Well, then you can try something called a fat fast, where you have fats for 2 to 4 days, preferably for 4 days. But if you really cannot reach 4 days, then 2 days. And when I'm saying you only have fats, what I mean is you can have your bulletproof coffee, and if you really need to snack on something, have an avocado. The third fast you want to try, if you really don't want to try the 48-hour water fast, and if you really don't want to do the fat fast, is OMAD. OMAD is 1 meal a day. For 23 hours, you do not eat anything. And in 1 hour, you have 1 meal where you can eat your calories for the day. Now, if you can do that for a week, there are very high chances that you will break your weight loss plateau. Number 4, remove processed meats like hot dogs, like sausages, and heavy cream for 10 days. Keep your keto diet the way you have it and remove completely heavy cream and processed meats. This will lower inflammation and help your body get over the plateau that might have occurred due to inflammation. Number 5, sleep more. Do not overlook sleep. Sleep is very important for hormone production and weight loss. And if you absolutely cannot add some extra time to your sleeping, make sure that you lie down so that your body can relax and decrease the cortisol levels, the stress hormone that is very, very important when it comes to weight loss. If the reason that you have hit a plateau is your cortisol levels, then increasing your sleep or lying down and relaxing more often can break that plateau. Number 6, cut all dairy out for at least 10 days. Dairy tends to have an inflammatory effect, and especially when it does not come from grass-fed animal sources. And that definitely can stall your weight. So cut dairy for 10 days and you will probably break through the plateau. Number 7, keto carnivore. I'm not going to go into detail what a keto carnivore diet is, but almost self-explanatory, a carnivore diet is where you basically eat meat, and your fats, you have to try to get them in from animal fat sources, such as butter. Now, there are some theories as to why this might break a keto plateau. For example, it eliminates some of the inflammatory agents, and there are really no hidden carbs in a carnivore diet. It is very important that if you follow a keto carnivore diet for at least a month, that you make sure that the animal products you are consuming are from grass-fed animals. We do not want any unwanted antibiotics, steroids, and hormones in our diet, especially if we have hit a plateau. Small interruption. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, please let's make sure it's not the last. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell icon so that YouTube can notify you every time I have a new video for you. Number 8, do not undereat your calories. When you undereat your calories, then your body might pick that up as starvation and it will affect your metabolism by slowing it. And with a slower metabolism, well, it's almost certain that you will stop losing weight as your body is going to adjust to the needs that you are telling it should have. In my personal opinion, and based on my experience, nobody should eat under 1,200 calories. If you're going to definitely restrict and you're not going to be eating your basic metabolic rate, then please do not go under 1,200 calories. This sounds controversial because you might be thinking that I'm eating 800 calories and I'm stalling. How will eating 1,200 calories break that stall? Try it. You really have nothing to lose. You want to get your body out of the mentality that it is starving and back into the mentality that it is a burning machine. Okay, great. So for those of you that stayed until now, number 9 is my secret tip to you. If you have tried, and please, only if you have tried the 8 steps before this, and really nothing works, and you have hit one of those plateaus that nothing can break through, then my tip number 9 is reset everything. And this will bring a lot of haters my way, but reset everything. Go back to where you were when you started. And I don't mean gain all the weight back. I mean, stop your keto diet. Eat carbs and eat the way you were eating for 48 hours. And then reset everything. Calculate your macros and go back as if you were starting the ketogenic diet from the beginning. This will probably break your stall as it will shock your metabolism and your body and take you back to the beginning where you were losing weight. And there you have it, my 9 tips for breaking through a weight loss keto plateau. Now, you can go ahead and click the link in my description for a free printable keto essential list that has all the foods that you can have on a ketogenic diet. Have it in your bag, and when you go grocery shopping, all you need to do, pop it out, and you're going to have your list right there in front of you. Oh, and the most important thing of all, chin up, or the crown slips.